Thank you very much. Sri Ritabrata Banerjee. 5 minutes.
Okay. Sir, the light is not coming again. Thank you, sir. The latest RBI Financial Stability Report has once again highlighted the precarious situation of our banking sector. As of end March 2016, gross non-performing assets of all scheduled commercial banks are at 560,822 crore, 7.71% of their gross advances of rupees 7273,927 crore. In addition, the reconstructed standard advances are 294,729 crore, 4.05% of the gross advances. Sir, this means that more than 8.5 lakh crore of rupees of the loans given by our banks have not been returned by the borrowers. Going by their response and the action taken by our government so far, it is highly unlikely that these monies will be returned anytime soon. Needless to add, this is every single Indian's money which has been misappropriated by these borrowers, which are mainly the big corporates. The asset quality of our public sector banks is even more critical, with a stressed advances ratio of 14.5% in March 2016. The provision for doubtful and loss assets of PSBs are now also huge, 185,840 crores, resulting in all nationalized banks reporting a net loss of 20,590 crores. Now, according to a recent report published, the Swiss report, the top 10 corporate houses in our country owe a staggering amount of rupees 7 lakh crores to PSBs and financial institutions. As per as a report last year, Adani Group has a debt of 96,031 crore, SR Group 1.01 trillion, GMR Group 47,976 crore, GVK Group 33,933 crore, JP Group 75,163 crore, JSW Group 58,171 crore, Lanco 47,102 crore, Reliance 1.25 trillion, Vedanta Group 1.03 trillion, and Videocon Group 45,405 crore. Now, sir, the question which I would like to pose before the Honorable Finance Minister is as to who are the real defaulters contributing to these huge non-performing assets in our country. Kindly see that the bad loans in the banks are increasing day by day. Willful defaulters and other defaulters are entirely different, sir. Now, here lies the main questions. My request to the Honorable Minister, Finance Minister, is that willful defaulters should be treated as criminal offenders. I repeat, sir, willful defaulters are to be treated as criminal offenders. It is because they are cheating the country, they are having the money, but they are not paying it. Willful default means defrauding the bank, misusing the public money, abusing the loan, and diverting the money. This kind of transaction, so these willful defaulters. So instead of considering this as a civil liability or a civil dispute, willful defaulter should be treated as criminal offenders, and it should be treated as a criminal offense. Sir, coming to the Act, most of the points that have been made here already is that these two acts are there, the SURFACE Act as well as the DRT Act of 1993. Both these acts have already been discussed. The point is that even after the legislation of these two acts, we are not able to check the increase in non-performing assets, and we are not able to recover bad loans. I now come, sir, to the statistics of the performance of the DRTs and debt recovery appellate tribunals. You may kindly see the percentage of realization amount through the DRT. In the year 2010-11, the money which was recovered compared to the number of cases referred to the amount of rupees in bad debts was 27%. In 11-12, 17%. In 12-13, 14%. In 13-14, 10%. It is gradually, sir, decreasing. So I will request, that is the request I would like to make before the Honorable Minister, sir. By virtue of the 1993 Act, the banks and the financial institutions are having the easiest remedy to recover their loans. However, there are more than 10 lakh crores that have already been transferred to 10 lakh cases that have already been transferred to the DRTs and the Appellate's Commission. Now, sir, the point has already been mentioned. Navneet Krishnan, while speaking, spoke about that suicide of a student called Lenin in Tamil Nadu. Sir, it is the poor students who are being punished. The SURFACE Act is being implemented not against the rich people. It is being applied against farmers, students, MSME loans, housing loans, etc. The SURFACE Act as well as the DRT Act have to be implemented in a stringent manner. They should be applied against the rich and the corporate entities. I will again like to know from the Honorable Minister whether a list of willful defaulters will be published, and whether he will have the willpower to control and check corruption has also contained NPS by addressing them. Sir, the government has not put the big business houses under any pressure to return the loans. They continue to flash their lavish lifestyles. That was also seen in Parliament. I don't want to name the person. And their personal wealth remains unaffected.
Now conclude, please.
Sir, I crave your indulgence. I will take a minute maximum.
No.
Not more than that.
Please conclude.
Sir, through you, sir, I will urge upon the Finance Minister to put into practice an urgent action plan to start recovery the pending loans from the top 100 borrowers as quickly as possible. To conclude, sir, I once again urge the Honorable Finance Minister to consider the issue to initiate an action plan to monetize the assets of all defaulters, beginning with making their names and amounts public. Sir, today is
Thank
the
you.
24th day of Shravan.
All right,
Just
sit
a
down.
minute, sir, just a minute.
No,
Today is
it's over.
Sir, please,
Sit down.
sir. Today is the 24th day of Shravan. 2 days ago, it was the 22nd day of Shravan that happened to be the death anniversary of a multifaceted genius called Rabindranath Tagore. In our national anthem, Babul Supriyo is not today here. His marriage ceremony is today there. In a recent Bengali film, Babul has sung that portion. In our national anthem, 25th of January 1950, we have adopted Janagana Mano as our national anthem. The fourth stanza, the forgotten, it is a 5-stanza poem. The fourth stanza, Tagore had written, Ghora timira ghana nivira nishite, pirito murchito deshe, জাগ্রত ছিল তব অবিচল মঙ্গল নতনয়নে অনিমেষে দুঃস্বপ্নে আতঙ্কে রক্ষা করিলে অঙ্কে স্নেহময়ী তুমি মাতা. O loving mother, you protect the Indians in your lap from every sort of destruction. I will urge upon the government to act as a loving mother, not to the fat cats and the corporates, but to the suffering millions. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.